And for more, Shelley Roche of ByteStyle.tv is talking to us from San Francisco. Good to see you there, Shelley. So I read through your blog today. You wrote, "Go Dr. P," after he said that there would be a 50-50 chance that he would run in 2012. You had been an early supporter of Congressman Ron Paul, perhaps before it was even popular to be one. What attracted you to him as a candidate, as a politician, as a person? And why do you think his message resonates so much with the youth here in America?
Well, you know, there's a saying that Dr. Paul cured my apathy. And it's really true. If you think back to 2 years ago, I wasn't political at all. And I know a lot of his supporters were in the same position. We were just tired of politics as usual. We didn't think we had a voice. We didn't think there was a person that was involved in politics that wasn't corrupt and that we could actually get behind and have some excitement and hope about. And then Ron Paul starts to kind of, you know, you hear about him and there are videos on YouTube and you hear things like he voted against the Patriot Act, he votes consistently against regulating the internet, against the war, you know, and then also things like he doesn't participate in the congressional pension program, he returns a portion of his budget to the US Treasury. And this is the kind of guy that we want leading our country. I mean, you see something like that and you look at his consistent 20-year voting record and you just want to do everything you can to get that person in charge of the United States and getting us back on track.
You know, Shelley, before, at least a few years ago, it seemed like his views were pretty much just his own. And then they sort of seem to be adopted by the Tea Party movement or vice versa. Do you identify with that movement as well? Because some of the views are a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah, definitely. And if you look at, you know, when we started the original Tea Party Money Bomb event back in 2008, it was all about Ron Paul and getting the word out that there was a single politician that has, you know, consistent principled ethics, and we wanted the world to know that. And he's gained momentum, and I think that's really attractive, and it's attracted a lot of people from various political perspectives. And so the message is a little bit convoluted and it's a little bit, you know, individual, but regardless, I think the overarching principle is that people are fed up with government not listening to their constituents. They're fed up with just increasing government size and this irresponsible spending and the Federal Reserve printing money endlessly. And, you know, we want something different. We want, you know, our system to kind of have to be reined in, and we want someone being elected that's going to actually do that instead of just telling us they're going to do that and then doing something, you know, completely different.
Well, I ask that because, you know, when it comes to monetary policy, domestic policy, fiscal policy, it seems that a lot of those folks, a lot of those Tea Party folks are on board with him. But when it comes to foreign policy, he still seems to be a lone voice. He's saying, get the troops out of South Korea, get the troops out of Iraq, get the troops out of Afghanistan. This is not something that they're really in line with.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely one of the big sticking points, and one of the things that, you know, traditional Republicans or current Republican Party members are really reluctant to get behind. And you know, I think it's still a powerful message, and if you want any sort of change in the government today, we have to get behind someone who is willing to stick to their guns and stick to their principles, even if we don't agree with 100% of what they're saying. So I think, you know, some people are starting to realize that you have to look past the kind of typical political marketing spin, and when you find a candidate that's actually practicing what he preaches, that maybe it's okay. I hope this will happen anyway. I think we're seeing it a little bit, but maybe it's okay to compromise on some things in order to get, you know, someone who's going to get us back on track, you know, with at least our economy and those sorts of things.
And of course, it's also very interesting to see how the media coverage sort of changed, at least from 2008 to now, of Congressman Ron Paul. Shelley Roche with ByteStyle.tv. Thanks so much, as usual, Shelley.